This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the California Classic. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
In the fairway, it's lying nicely, and 180 yards left.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just sensational golf, and he finishes it off with an eagle. Hole. This is 255 yards, par 3, water everywhere you look. This is a real test.
It's called Amen, and whatever religion that you subscribe to, you better say a prayer before this one.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Now a 7-footer. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. We're at the 7th now, 346 yards with plenty of water on that right side. How do you handle this one, Frank?
You've got to pick a target there. A lot of people think when they're laying up off the tee, and that's exactly what this hole is. You just blaze away at something down the left side. But if you're going to pick a tree, don't just pick the tree. Pick a branch or a leaf. Be more specific.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie.
Well read.
Now the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at PGA West. Frank, what are we looking at?
The bunker down the right side gives you that optical illusion because it sort of has that curvy edge. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Grab the fire extinguisher. Put out that ball is on fire. It's melting going through the air.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Now the approach shot here on this par 5 8th.
this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the ninth hole at 452 yards with that water down the right is really a test of a player's driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards, then you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just starts to open up. So Pete Dye will reward an aggressive tee shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward.
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Golf Channel on NBC and EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live final round coverage of the California Classic. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That is a sweet swing, like an easy breeze on a nice summer day. Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
So the second of the par four goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Solid par 4 here. The 15th is 468 yards.
Oh, I liked that.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Safely on deck.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. Now to the par 5 16th. Frank, this is a pretty solid hole.
Like all the other par 5s here, length gets a big advantage here. This hole, as you mentioned, bends to the left, and that bunker can be taken out of play by the longest hitters. 326 yards will get you past that. Otherwise, there's sort of a V shoot down the right side that everybody else has to respect.
He'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Frank, this is where the mental game really comes into play. You've hit a second consecutive shot into the rough.
This could compound very, very quickly, so now's the chance to just take a little breath, take a breather, and try to make sure this shot certainly gets out. The lie pretty much dictated the result. Thick rough, tough to get that all the way to the green.
Trying to muscle it out of there, but you had to be Schwarzenegger to get that one done. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Pretty good shot right there. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That hole certainly got the best of it. Triple bogey.
Well, let's see, Frank. The par 3 17th, just 168 yards. You can't miss it right. Can't miss it left. Can't miss it short. You can't miss it long. Good luck.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
But, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Way. He hold it, Frank.
Great pitch up.
Now to the signature par 3. It only plays 168 yards from the tips, but the tee sits up high and the wind can blow, and a lot can happen here. Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
He'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid. Excellent approach shot.
So they'll tap in. Good roll. Solid. That's a par. Just a fantastic week of golf. Add that one to the win count.
A lot of great quality players out there, and to come on top of that leaderboard is truly a great accomplishment.